Manish Mehta here alongside Seth Walder previewing Week 4. The Detroit Lions come to MetLife Stadium to play the Jets. Rex Ryan's team, Seth, now reeling 2 losses in a row. The latest, of course, that Monday night loss to Chicago, the disaster in the first 5 minutes that included a pick six, a muff punt that the Bears turned into 14 quick points. The Jets really couldn't dig out of that. Let's talk about the Lions here, and let's talk about what everybody around the Jets is focused on, and that's the quarterback situation. Geno Smith has 5 turnovers in the first 3 games. Michael Vick is waiting in the wings here. How do you think this quarterback situation plays out over the next couple of weeks? First of all, how did Rex Ryan handle it?
Well, it's interesting. Rex has been backing up Geno Smith so far, and he said today that he feels like Geno will start the rest of the games this year, but we'll see.
Yeah, things happen. It was a kind of a non-answer.
Right, exactly. And that's sort of been the way it's going to go in terms of, for the long term, Rex has been a little non-committal with regard to Geno Smith. Geno Smith said he feels he's not on the hot seat right now. For what that's worth.
Yeah, and Mike Vick has handled this exceptionally well, as he has really for the past 6 months, backing Geno Smith, but also fully confident in his abilities. I think that if the Jets lose on Sunday, and part of that loss is because Geno Smith struggles, and the Jets fall to 1-3 heading to San Diego, I think Mike Vick's going to be the starting quarterback when that game rolls around. It's a lot of ifs, of course, because if the Jets do win and they go 2-2, I think all is well for now at the quarterback position, but it certainly bears watching. That's clearly the main storyline. There are some injury issues. D. Milner, front and center here, missed his 5th game of his young career this past week. He's dealing now with a quad injury after dealing with that high ankle sprain and the litany of issues he's had in his past health-wise. Did he practice on Wednesday, and do you think he's going to be out there, Seth, on Sunday?
Well, he did not practice today, and I don't think that he's going to be out there on Sunday. Rex Ryan said, admitted basically that he is getting frustrated with Milner, and understandably so,
right,
because 5 games missed already, probably 6, I would imagine, when it gets to this Lions game. It's just been one thing after another. It was the left high ankle sprain, now it's the right quad, so it's just been injury after injury.
Yeah, and I think they brought Milner back too soon. Rex doesn't agree with that. The Jets don't agree with that, but the proof is in the pudding. He now has a quad injury, as you said. You just never know with D. Milner. I think the skill set is there. The raw ability is there. They wouldn't have drafted him as high as they did if he didn't have some sort of pedigree, but he's got to stay on the field. If he can't get on the field, you're never going to see what D. Milner's going to be in this league.
That's right. A couple other injuries. Eric Decker also didn't practice today. He went back inside during the media portion of practice. He, of course, is dealing with that hamstring injury. Played last week, but had to come out of the game.
Yeah, and I think he came back too early as well.
Right, same situation.
Right.
Both guys had to leave the game that they returned in, which is interesting. Mo Wilkerson and Nick Mangold also dealing with some injuries. Mo is the knee injury, and Mangold has the shoulder. Neither is expected to be overly concerning. They should both be available to play on Sunday.
Yeah, and they dodged a bullet with Wilkerson, because when he got down against Chicago, it looked like it could have been a severe knee injury, but it apparently is only a contusion, and I would expect him to be out there against the Lions. Nick Mangold said as much today that he expects to play on Sunday as well. Obviously, you can't afford to have 2 of your better players on offense and defense miss that game. Prediction time, Seth. We both whiffed last week, predicting the Jets to beat the Bears foolishly, and I think we're both 2-1 on the season, which is better than the Jets.
Right, that's true. That's true. Maybe we should hedge and go different ways this week.
Maybe we will. How do you think this plays out?
I don't have a score ready right now, but I will say I think the Jets actually pull out the win, and that would mean Geno probably keeping his job for the moment. So I'm saying Jets win over the Lions Sunday.
Yeah, I don't have a really good feel for it, but what I do know is that Matt Stafford can throw picks with the best of them. He threw 2 picks against Green Bay last week, and when he is on, there are few quarterbacks in this league better than him. But when he is off, he's really, really off. And even though the Jets have had troubles forcing turnovers, I think they only have 1 for the season, I think they might be able to get a pick or 2 against Stafford. It is a home game. I know the Jets aren't world beaters, but I have a very difficult time thinking they're going to lose 3 games in a row and 2 at MetLife Stadium back-to-back. I think they're going to pull out this game. It's going to be a tight game. You can never say a blowout when it comes to the Jets, one way or the other, but I do think that when it's all said and done, the Jets will be 2-2, and Geno Smith will hold on to his job for now. That's it for Seth Walder. I'm Manish Mehta. Follow us on nydailynews.com. You can follow Seth at Seth Walder NYDN on Twitter. You can follow me at Mehta NYDN on Twitter as well.